Hello everyone, it is Anthony Gamer here, and today you are going to watch me playing Ice Cream 7. I would like to tell you that my voice still has been in progress, so it's not going to be fully cured. It might be taking about a week if I have to guess, and it'll be fully recovered at that time of period. But yeah, I have been taking my medicines, supported parents, and praying a lot so that I can get this far and finally get to this point where my voice can be spoken normally, unlike last week, which was very hard for me to speak. But yeah, thank to the Lord, and today we're gonna be playing Ice Cream 7, where we're gonna be playing as Mike, Liz, and Charlie. And this will be the last gameplay of the Ice Cream sagas. And yeah, that is all. So we're gonna be completing this up. We're gonna activate the alternative trap skin, which allows you to have a different perspective for skins of the traps. And right now we're gonna be playing on hard mode, just like usual. Since from the first chapter till the 6th chapter that we played, we never resist to play on hard mode. So why don't we play one more time on recording on hard mode? So this is it. If you want to check this game, it'll be in the description. So this is where we left off from the 6th chapter that we played 2 weeks ago. This is supposed to be planned last week, but because of the condition, I have to postpone and move it to this week. Mike's apparently arguing to Jay, kind of like parents, and Charlie is being the silent kid. Very relatable. Seems like Mike has done some damage to the machines, but turns out it actually turns them to a chance to survive. So yeah, the major role that we're playing as is our Mike and Liz. Charlie would be only just a minor role. Not gonna be a lot, but yeah. And right here, we need to make Liz out of the cage. So let's see if we can do that. Yes, we gotta do something. I'm pretty sure that mini rod wouldn't notice. Find a way to escape from the lab and reunite with your friends. Alright, firstly, what we can see is that a mini rod with glasses writing on his notepad, checking if the glass is still Man of Steel. Pretty sure it's not, because it is breakable if you use a rock, something that is very hard. But right here, we cannot interact with the door or the trap. That's because we need to do something to be able to unlock those mechanisms. To do that, we need to push this button, and what we can see on the screen, it gives us like a hint which one is the correct shape. There are 3 shapes: triangle, ball or sphere, and a square. So it seems like square is the answer. So we're gonna go to the area which has the square, and it leads to this area. So apparently, both blue and red in this puzzle are easier. If you go to the triangle, you need to crouch like at least 2 times, and that will slow down your time. So I guess it's kind of great that we don't get the triangle yet, you know. And this is the door that we just got, we just gone through. And mini rod is now gone. I don't know why he's gone, but he's gone. And this is where he watches us. But now he's gone. Alright, what we have here? We got nothing, so let's just close that. And there's also this fuse box. We need something to electrify the box to be able to open it. Okay, we need something that is kind of like a weapon, you know. By the way, we found a brain in a jar, which this goes for Mike. So we're gonna hold it for a moment. We'll also be finding something else, not just the brain of Jar. It would be something else like this right here. The protein. We're gonna make some protein shake. Making some protein shake by Jazz Film. Anyway, we found a rat, a hamster that we need to experiment. That will be later, not now. First, we need to check this note. We cannot interact with the door because it requires a key card. If you forget again where you left the key card to the lab, remember there is one in the safes in the storage room in the town parking lot. So yeah, it's a note to self, which means Rod sometimes could forget where everything that he has put. It makes sense because there are just so many things that he has to do.
Liz, can you hear me?
So Mike has gone to the two where I think it's supposed to be Liz's spot. Unfortunately, he has gone to the other side of the wall, which they can't meet up with each other. Alright. So right now we're gonna be playing as Charlie, where we have to find plenty of items to be able to unlock the safe storage. Right now Charlie is like kind of a bit lazy, under the mood. He's feeling so tired, but he needs to do something, a task. So in order to do that, he needs to follow up the trail of the fan that goes direct to the parking lot that we've seen from the first, the second, the third chapter. No, actually it's just the first chapter. First chapter.
Why am I doing this?
Yeah, you should have asked that first, but you didn't. And that was kind of like involved, so yeah. So find Rod's safe box and open it to get keycard to help your friends. Alright, so in this part you need to find 3 different keys because the storage safe requires 3 keys. So let's go find that. Sometimes it could be in this room. Sometimes it could be in this hallway. Sometimes it could be in this room. But then there are other times where it's in here. And it is this area, the cyan key. And we got chased by Rod. How magnificent. So I finally put down Azeroid's key, and now we're gonna try to escape from Rod's chase. After that, you need to go to this room and find yourself a pool cue. Now there are 3 different spots for the pool cue. It's gonna be in the same room, but it's just a little bit different. It will be on the table, next to the table, the one that you would see on your left, and the one that we just got. But yeah. Now we're gonna be traveling to the stall that we have seen so many times from the earlier chapters. The one where Rod always kept us inside of the storage. Man, that was a good time. That was a good time. But now it's all different. And this is what the function for the pool cue. To knock down the wooden box and get yourself a magenta key. Very nice. And also you could get yourself a hydraulic jack. And this would be useful too, because you need to go back to the parking lot and you have to do something with the car. The car that you would see in the parking lot. The cart that is very cool, you know. I couldn't really describe it a lot more. But yeah. Let's just hide for a little while. You might be thinking why we need to use this hydraulic jack. Well, to get the yellow key, of course. Yellow key is very important if you want to finish the game. Boom. Now, the other key we have just gotten in the fan. So we're gonna get it. We dropped it here, so it'll be easier. Where are you, Rot? You in here? You in here? You're not there? Okay then. It seems like that he doesn't really hear a lot of noises, which doesn't matter. After you open this, not only that you get to see a key card, but you could also see a newspaper. Okay, I didn't know that you were there. If you want to read this to yourself, then go ahead. The nuns of the school claims that Sister Madeline appeared to be pregnant overnight. A few hours later, gave birth to a healthy boy. Is Rod building this? Can I read this? I don't think I can read this after I interact with this. Well, pretty much what they asked. Is this a miracle? The gift from God? Or a sham from the devil? Well, answer can be solved if you play the sequel of Evil Nun. Now that we have gotten the the key card, we can finally have the access to the other area that we have just discovered right next to the note to self.
Jay, I'm here.
So yeah. So Charlie has finally dropped the key card in order to make the key card transfer to Liz. So Liz can have the access to that key card and have the ability to go to another area by using the key card. It's very close. But why behind Mike? Why is the door open? Now that's a good question. Why was the door open? Or was the door missing? I don't know. But first, I'm gonna transfer this brain in the jar to Mike. Because the brain in the jar would be placed in Mike's area. And we're gonna be getting this damaged shotgun to the blueprints, which you would see in here. But let's see if there's a presence of Rod. There's a presence of Rod. He's right over here. I'm pretty sure. Right there. Okay, so you know this means I'm gonna go out of the way. And after this, you need to get another item which is called the conductive fluid. Intruder. Conductive fluid. It would be somewhere around here. There it is. Conductive fluid. Oh, there's Rod. Ooh, just need to be careful on doing the trail. Okay. Nice. Somebody opened this drawer. Somebody opened this door. And who could it be? Rod. It is definitely Rod. Rod. Okay, now this is the time we're gonna be playing as Liz. Liz, this is your time. Now don't forget, after you use this key card, you'll need to upgrade it in order to make Mike adventure to be more expansive. You know what I mean? Because there's another door that Mike needs to go. And that'll be later. So I'm gonna drop it here. And Mini Rod discovered me. Well, that's very fun. Is Rod gonna be here too? Yo, there he is. Okay, let's open all these doors. Yes. Okay, I'll get this and I'm gonna go inside of the security room. Security room that is very highly protected. Nobody can get in. Nobody can get in except for the friends. Okay, level 2 key card that goes. Wow. Wow, you have just fainted your own buddy. Okay, Zatme is alright. We still have time. Plus, we need to make Rod to be in this position after all. Oh, there he is. There he is. Can you see it? Okay, I'm gonna open this vent. You did not notice me, right? You did not just do that. There was no one. And what did you do that? That is not funny. You guys can see prototype mini rods. We need a brain in a jar. That's why it's called brain compartment. Brain in a jar in the head. We also need to find oil. Lacks of oil. So that's why we need another item from Liz's spot. But before we go there, let's see a scene from around 1943.
This pink dress is the only thing I have left from that previous life.
So in this video, I might gonna be coughing kind of more often because it's still kind of itchy.
I remember a lot of tall women.
Not much that I can really describe for this scene.
Large room and all in pink. Who is my mother?
Well, what can I say is that Sister Madeline gave birth to Rod, but then Elisa's soul has been transferred to Rod's body. If you've seen from the 5th chapter, there was an atomic bomb in Elisa's place, and that made her, pass away. So maybe that's the reason, Maybe Elisa is turning evil? Probably. But yeah, that's just my theory. Okay, since we have time, we can put the brain in a jar inside of the mini rod's brain compartment. And we gotta be super careful about this. You never know where his location is. Alright. Nothing else? That means we have to play as Liz. Because we still need more stuff. I don't know where Rod is, so I'm just gonna go out. Would it be here? Good. He's not here. Awesome news. Okay, while we're here, we're gonna put the protein inside the machine. 1 out of 3 ingredients added, which means that we need 2 more ingredients that is in a base of fluid. Okay, we got also another story. Maybe she has done something that's completely wrong. Oh, mini rod just came out of nowhere. It was right behind me. Right here we can get the super sticky gum. We're just gonna get straight into it without even wasting much more time. So, yeah. Okay. So we have found a super sticky gum alongside the pipette. The pipette can be used for squeezing the fluids, some sort of liquids inside of it, squeezed inside, and we can extract it later on. So shall we do this first? I think I'm gonna do the liquid first. So Liz, pass the pipette to Mike. And would he be here? I'm kind of afraid. But we have to take the risk. Yeah, we have to get out here as soon as possible. So, let's see. We just need to be also careful. Okay, mini rods. Bunch of mini rods. Seems like the area for the old deposit is here. It's very, very dangerous, if you guys can see, because it is a very restricted area. Uh-oh, look at what we have here. A giant rod. Why do I call it giant? Because the rest of it are minis. I'm nowhere now, Rod. You can't even see me through this glass. And that's disappointful. Disappointful? Is that even a word? Maybe a good electric shock will do its honor. Okay. So that's where the point that we need the gun. Okay, I'm gonna drop the pipette there. Still need to use it later. Again, not now, but later. Alright, pipette. Nice. No, this is a super sticky gun. Sorry. Need to build a gun. Need to improve the gun. What is the best way to go to that room? This way or this way? I guess this way. Nope, not that way. We gotta go. We better go. Oh, you may want to see the trap? Is it a disco tile? Well, it's kind of also the reason that I need to use it anyway. To show off. I mean, not to show off. To show you how the trap looks like. So yeah, that's what it's for. You know. For the gun. Electroplasmatic gun. Nobody can go for this. They can release so many liquids. You know what, let's just eliminate all these guys. There are just so many of them. They are competing each other. Boom! Electric shock. After this, you need to find a pattern in order to make your robot to go to this direction. Now, I highly suggest you to go to this position, this position, because it is easier and it is much more effective. So what's the pattern is just to use this pattern. You go to right, then go to up, go to left, up and left, and save that pattern, and you can ready to go. Alright, a mini rod. Why a mini rod is there? Okay. So I'm gonna harvest everything. Yes. Oh. There is Rod. Gotta be careful of this man. He's creepy, he's scary, and he's dangerous. He likes to kidnap kids in his van, and it doesn't sound fun. You just need to put it on this platform. You guys want to see a little bit? Now what this robot does is to open the exit door for Liz. Now he has finally got to this side. He goes to the left, and then he goes up. No, actually he goes to that way, and he has finally opened the exit door, and he's over there. Oh snap. Oh snap. Oh no. What should I do? What should I do? Oh, he's there. He's there instead. Okay. Okay. I see how it is. I see how it is. You know what? Do not go here. I demand you to not go here, because I still need to harvest your secret ingredient, which is the pink liquid. Hehehe. Yum. Maybe. Uh-oh. That is not great. We need to get out of here. Uh-oh. I don't know where his location, so I'm gonna be very careful. Ah, there you are. For a second there, I almost thought that I lost your track, but I finally found your trace. Goodbye, sir. Oh wait, we can finally open this door. Yes. Oh, this is for Mike. Oh, sorry. I was meant to say Liz, not, I mean, what? I was meant to say Mike, not Liz. For the time where I said Liz, it's supposed to be Mike. I'm truly sorry about that. I completely got it wrong. Got it switched up. Man, that was embarrassing. Anyway, we're gonna transfer this to Liz.
Liz, do you want to continue?
And we're gonna also transfer the gun because it still needs to be used.
Whatever you want, Liz.
If you still remember, in the earlier video, we seen the boss, an electric boss that needs to be activated, and this is the purpose, so that this room can be unlocked. And what we can get in this room? A stabilizing liquid. This is another ingredient to make the hamster becomes fat. It's just like the Nutty Professor. The Nutty Professor. I just realized this is completely the lore of the Nutty Professor. Making hamster become fat. Isn't that what Nutty Professor is? You want to turn yourself to fat. Wait, no, actually, the professor wants to make the rat becoming skinny. That's the point. Okay, anyway. So the patterns here, you just need to do 1, 2, and 3. So 1 for pink, 2 for blue, and 3 for green. You can use this formula right here. 1 for red, 2 for blue, and 3 for green. So 3 times for green, 2 times for blue, and 1 times for red. Okay. So finally, the hamster got chubbier. Why do we make it chubbier? So that we can... I don't know the logic. I mean, what's the difference between a fat hamster and a skinny hamster? To be able to chip down the laser, I mean the cable for this acid. Still kind of confusing, you know? But yeah. The exit has now finally unlocked and we can finally reunite with Mikey.
Listen, Liz. In case we don't get out of here, there's something
They have some sort of like a serious conversation. If there's a time, a universe where they cannot survive,
I don't want to say
you want to say one thing before they have to sacrifice their lives. Can you just imagine their parents? That'll be such a rough day to go through. Not even a rough day, a rough life.
Hey, you! What are you doing here?
And this is where Charlie's gluttony has really taken over Charlie's mind.
Come back here!
After he ate all the cakes, he got noticed and discovered and get caught by Rot. And if he had gone into the security room in earlier times, he would not have been found by Rot.
it doesn't matter now. We have to stop Rod from...
Charlie is kind of like the person that you cannot really guarantee our safetyness.
Get out of there now!
Sometimes there will always be a catastrophe. A lot of times, it always happens. And the end grade, buddy. The end grade. So you guys can see the end credits as it actually has been fastened up. I do like it, so I don't need to edit it by myself. So yeah. A big improvement. I do like it. But that's not all, folks. We still got more stuff after this scene. Props to all the people who have participated to make this game possible. And taking note, the last video that we're gonna be playing Ice Cream Sagas. Because this is the last chapter, we have played the 8th chapter a year ago, so I don't really need to play that game anymore. But yeah. I have basically already reviewed the whole lore of Ice Cream 8. But for the 7th one, I think I have only done it for the other theme, you know. Oh, looky what we have here. The mysterious character. Ooh, very scary. Evil Nun has finally invaded to the factory. Discover the final outcome in the 8th chapter of Ice Cream Sagas. She's pretty much becoming the side character, if you want to guess. Meanwhile, why don't we check this little maneuver where we're gonna be visiting this video game where we're gonna beat up Rod's high score, 399. Let's see if we can make it to happen. Before we have finally beaten Charlie's high score, and now today we're gonna be beating Rod's high score as Charlie. Let's see if we can do this. Let's see. Now I did not practice this at all, so let's see if we can get this done. Alright, we got some gravities going on at that time. Steep jump, and then down, jump, down, jump, down. Okay, not bad. It's like a geometry dash. Yeah, geometry dash. I remember that game. That was nonsense. Alright, back again. Hunting in the woods. With some gravities going on. This certainly feels like geometry dash. If you know your GD, then you know how to beat this. I have already beaten Norman and Casper. And now it's my time to beat Rod Sullivan. And he will be crying on the floor because I've beaten his high score. Close. So close. Well, this might be the second time that this worm has gone to the woods very long. I beat Rod Sullivan on 400 and it is not endless? Well, that's amazing. And that's how I beat Rod Sullivan. Yeah, I beat you. You see, I beat you. Take some of this, because I beat you. And I can't even throw it right, because I am just so hesitated with my high score that I have beaten Rod Sullivan. I have beaten Rod Sullivan. Okay, anyway. We're gonna be also witnessing the death scene. So Rod, instead of getting Charlie, get me instead. Get his sister instead. She does not deserve it. But you know, that's how it is. That's how life in this world. And this is not the end scene that I want to see. But you know the drill. Every time when you choose different characters, the characters would be switched to the characters that you are in right now. I mean, I did die, but it is Mike. So let's just visualize that the scene is Liz. I got not a lot of time to do this, so I'm just gonna end it here. So anyway, thanks for watching this video. This is me playing Ice Cream 7, where we have finally managed to let Liz to be reunited with his friends. What do you think of this chapter? Let me know in the comments. And Mike has been trapped into the factory. So cold. So yeah, if you want to download this, I'll leave it in the description. And that is all for today's video. And there won't be any more parts of me playing ice cream unless if there's a new chapter coming up soon. But that might be just a rumor because it has been officially claimed by the developer that the 8th chapter is in fact the last chapter of the whole franchise. And I can claim that it is. So yeah, that is all for today's video. So anyway, thanks for watching this video and I'll see you in another horror games. Bye bye!